I'm gonna do my intro. I'm gonna start. Alright, hello V Hamachi. This is Mudkips again, and I am coming at you right at you with game number 2 in the Elwas vs. Boss series. I don't know if you saw the first one. I'm not going to spoil it until maybe later on in the game, but someone just won a game, and we're going to go to the next game and see who wins that one. See who's the... So I'm restarting, and we're getting the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, that 1, and that 0. And now we're going that go. Alright, so as you remember, Elwas is the Protoss, he's blue, and he is at the 9 o'clock position that refers to west if you suck at StarCraft and you don't understand lingo. And we have Boss, he is the white Terran, he is 6 o'clock or bottom, south, whatever you want to use for how you tell who's where on the map in StarCraft. So yeah, I'm just going to spoil this shit. So we just saw the first game. Elwas took it away. He went 2-gate, just straight into tech. He didn't do any kind of pressure at all, actually. So I think what Elwas is trying to do with his build is he's just trying to get the gateways up, establish his macro before he actually starts using it, and then once his hypercore and goon range pops, then he just starts to pump all of his goons and zealots and stuff like that. And also went 2 factory last game, so he shouldn't really have that much of a macro problem. I'm not really sure exactly what happened. I don't know if his miss micro or he didn't have the right tech. He didn't have any tanks out. He only had marines and vultures, and I don't remember if he really did anything good with his mine laying. So he probably fucked up in that regard, but he should have been in a position to like hold that, but he just kind of messed up somehow. So we'll see if that changes at all. Protoss is again pylon on 8, and he's going to start scouting, and it looks like he's scouting towards the right position. I'm not very familiar with this map. This is Athena, by the way. Yeah, it looks like he's going to see him. I'm not there's like 1 2-player map I think that got played, and this might be it, or it might be a 3-player. And let's see, he's also getting the gateway. And it looks like Terran is going to go for the, it's not really a wall in, but he is getting his supply on 8 probably, and his barracks just at 10, just pretty standard build, like normal. And both players are scouting in the right directions. This is either really good luck or it is the 2-player map that I'm thinking of. And Protoss is going to enter Terran's base right now with his probe. He's going to try to actually harass this SCV. If he can kill the SCV and keep it from the barracks, it's going to delay his tech. And he was forced to pull the SCV, so this will delay the barracks and this will delay his factory. Miss micro by Elwas, he could have pulled that probe away and regen some shields and went back to kill the SCV. But he did delay the barracks for a few seconds. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he delayed the barracks, which delays the factory because you need the barracks to build the factory. And second gateway is about to go up for Protoss. The SCV is harassing some probes. He might actually get a probe kill. No, he kills the SCV. His probe almost died, but some Guso probe companionship prevented that. They help each other out, those probes. They're friends. They're cool. Float around together on planet Adun or Ire or whatever the fuck it all. I don't know. I don't know the lore, guys. Terran is continuing just to wall up. He's got his gas. Protoss does not have his gas yet. He doesn't even have cyber core up. Just plopped it down. And another probe trying to get in and see what's up. He just killed that SCV that was building a supply depot, so that's going to delay his food, which could be good. He's not going to be able to like build as many SCVs if he doesn't build that soon. That's kind of a so a lot of little delays for Terran. His barracks got delayed a little bit. His supply is going to be off by a little bit. It's not really affect him that much though, but like every little second counts. Gas just pops for Protoss. Cybercore is also about to pop as well. And we also have Factory about to be up for Terran, so this is pretty standard so far. Besides the fact that it's 2-gate, if you saw the other video that I had, the first game. 2-gate's not very, I don't think it's a very standard opening. It's usually 1 gate into Cybercore, and you also get your gas in between so that you can get the goods ASAP. But he's been deciding to go 2-gate. It's been working for him, so whatever. Machine shop going up for Terran. He's also building a second factory. So this is going to be a replay of last game, and last game did not go well for Terran, so he's going to have to pull something out and do something a little bit different. Like his micro is going to need to be better. He's going to need to, like, maybe not build that CC. I think the CC is what killed him in the last game, because that's, 400 minerals that he didn't spend on an army. He spent that on a economy, and it didn't do anything for him. So maybe he's just going to decide to just go pure 2 factory until he establishes some kind of contain or just a decent ground army. And again, he's adding the 3rd gateway of the Protosses. Actually, 4 gateways, so he's going to go just a very heavy ground force. Probably pretty Zealot heavy because he doesn't have that much gas, with some goon support. And I don't think he's researched goon range yet either, so his goons are going to be a little bit weaker, but he'll have more goons because he's not spending the gas on the... We have mines researching for Terran. Tank is actually about to pop for Terran as well. No tech developments yet besides that so far. More pylons going up. Nothing really happening. Both players just trying to macro up. Protoss, it seems like, is going to be in a really big advantage though with the 4 gates. And he also has goon range popping right now too. Well, not popping, but researching. So I don't know. This is playing out exactly the same as the first game, and it didn't go well for Terran last game, so I don't have a really good feeling about this. He's also pushing out around the same time too, with the same size army. So yeah, he's going to push, and it's all going to come down to micro right now. He's got a tank, a vulture, 5 marines, 1 more tank and 1 more vulture will be there by the time Protoss' army arrives. So we'll see what happens. He's going to have to micro his ass off. He doesn't have siege yet, which is pretty critical, and he also just researched mines, but he hasn't laid any down. So, the Zealots are not going to be taking many hits. He's not going to be able to delay the goons with the mines, so I don't know. This isn't looking good. He's got the 4 gates. He's continuing to pump units and rally towards Terran's ramp. Terran's actually moving down. This isn't a good idea. If he stays on the top, he controls the choke, and he's also on higher ground. There's a 30% chance to miss on high ground. As in the units shooting from the low ground to the high ground miss 30% of the time. But he's doing pretty good actually. He's actually pushing this back. But again, more units are rallying. This goon's about to go down, but this tank's about to die too. A second take up. 3 vultures, 2 goons, 1 zealot. First tank goes down, vultures left. Okay, the goon dies. It's getting pushed back. It looks like he's actually pushing this pushback. He's pushing the pushback. And a second zealot dies. So he defended this well. He's in a decent position now. Protoss still has good micro though, or really good production macro facilities because he's got the 4 gates. So we'll see. Terran's continuing to pump tanks. Floating the barracks. He's secured his naturals, so he could probably expand now. He needs to get siege research. He just started it. I'm not sure if he got volt speed in between or if he just forgot to upgrade, but yeah, so he's gonna have siege soon, which is gonna help him, but looks like Protoss is looking to secure his natural right now. He's also got a pretty decent sized ground force again. Nexus just went up for Protoss, and the CC just went up for Terran too, so they're pretty equal on expansions on taking their natural, so economy should be pretty equal. Looks pretty balanced so far, but Terran is pushing into Protoss, and he's all scattered on the map. He's not attacking at the same time, and he just lost 2 vultures for no reason. He did almost no damage. Now he's pulling his forces together. But 5 goons versus 2 tanks and 2 vultures is not looking good. He kills 1 goon, but both tanks are going to go down, and the vulture side as well. Yeah, he just lost his entire ground force, and Protoss is going to counterattack. He's going to punish him for that shitty micro that he just had there. 1 vulture, 1 tank for Terran, and you have 4 goons and a zealot coming towards you. That is not good. He's laying some mines down, trying to buy some time, but there's a big enough gap where he can just walk right around that if he wants to. Siege mode up, but the zealot's just going to walk right towards him and get killed. 2 goons die, 1 to the mine, 1 to the shot, but he micros the goons right towards the tank. He's inside the siege range, and he takes the tank down. He's going to be able to take down the SCV and stop this CC as well. It almost completes. It has 6 health left before it completes. That really sucks. He's going to have to cancel that. That's terrible. He's really behind. Protoss' Nexus just finished. He's going to be ahead of in economy. He's ahead in army. He's ahead in everything right now. Terran's looking just shit right now. I don't think he's going to be able to recover from this in any way. He's got a tank out and a vulture. He's going to lay some mines down to try to help kill these goons. Tank's going to go down. Vulture's going to die. Yeah, that's GG. He got pushed back, and he got crushed. It was that attack that he had when he rushed in with his